Welcome to Kiki and Kevin's 90 days and 900 seconds. Did I start early? I can't find our Zoom anymore.
Oh, we're here.
Okay,
We're
we're back.
here.
Okay,
We're
everything's
back.
okay. Let me
Everything's
start
okay.
over. Welcome to Kiki and Kevin's 90 days in 900 seconds edition with, in case you couldn't see, Kelly is here.
Kelly is here,
We
guys.
asked how to identify him, and he said, just say I'm Molly's man. So Molly's man's here, everyone.
Kelly from Pillow Talk is here, guys.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, Kelly, you know who he
Kelly
is.
is
You've seen that
here.
face before. Anyway, thank you so much for coming. We're really excited, and we're here to recap the first episode of the Tell All for
Which was a
this.
hot mess. It was interesting though. I like
I
how
thought it was kind of slow, frankly, but that's me.
They changed the
yes.
whole format with it.
I know. And I
I
was like,
kind of
okay, that's a
wish
little too much in background. I don't need to see everybody going out together. Like, yeah, it's so contrived, you
they try
know.
to to make it more organic, but you could tell it was still scripted a little, like pushed a little,
Totally.
you
Absolutely.
know.
No
So, but I
question.
kind of wish they would have did that with my tell all because I didn't get to know anybody. It was just I show
You
up
just
there
were
early.
thrown in. I'll never forget your face on that tell-all. Like you were really like, why did I say yes to this?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, you had
yeah.
the why the fuck am I here look on your face the whole time.
I
That's
felt for you.
I don't
I
have the
thought you
poker face.
handled it really well, though. You were like stoic.
And when you put Brittany in her place.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Everybody don't understand that situation. We're there from like I remember we were supposed to be there at 7. I got there at 8 in the morning, and we are there to 1 in the morning.
Oh
That's a
my
whole day.
God.
Yes. So
That's
every
like
like
beyond a whole day.
the thing that really they didn't really explain. I wanted to meet Brittany. I wanted to see what she was about, but
Yeah.
they kept calling her and calling her and calling her, and she would not answer. If you wasn't going to show up, just say you're not going to show up. We're sitting there
Right.
3 hours waiting for her. That prolonged everything. I was
That's
hungry. I'm
so
a big boy.
rude.
I gotta eat. Like,
Don't
what are
they
we doing?
feed you? I mean, I
Not no
see usually when they show the breaks, they have you eating like Cobb salad in a plastic container with really old looking
exactly.
hard boiled eggs. Like that's what I've seen.
Yeah, it's not no 5-star Michelin food. It's just
No.
it's,
Yeah,
Kind of like
anyway, that
TV
was
dinner
my
type
impression
food,
too.
right?
I was like, when's this tell all
yes,
part
Right,
gonna
TV
start?
TV dinner type food. Mm.
yeah, that's what it was like.
And then
Okay,
of course Angela.
Angela starts off in her hoarder closet. Okay,
Mhm.
it looked like something was gonna pop out and like take her eye out between the hanger.
I would like to just
or
point out that I too have cameras with Zoom capability in my closet.
but Brianna, your closet is not a hoarder closet like hers.
I really don't have that. I'm trying to point out the irony of that. Like nobody had like what was she doing in the closet? And who
My
talks to their
question is,
grandchildren like that?
who made her the superstar?
Did
This
you ever get to meet
trashy
her?
nation of us, of
You
ours.
never
What's
met her?
that?
Mm-mm.
I'm glad she's terrifying. Like
I,
even for a New York City cop.
No, Kelly would be able to take her.
Do you think you could take her?
Oh yeah, Kelly
He's
would
like,
be able to
fuck
take her in a
yeah.
hot second. Are you fucking kidding me? Kelly
yeah.
will be able to take her.
She looks like she has pretty intense, osteoporosis going on
She's
with
she's
all
the
that.
only one that can do whatever and say whatever, and nothing happens to her.
It must be a ratings thing, right? You know, she was on
She's
Maury and stuff,
and
like
she's treating it like Maury.
big
That's
time.
exactly what she's doing. I mean,
They're
she's
like, is
TV.
Angela coming? Oh, she left. Oh my
She's
God,
TV
Angela
gold.
left again.
She's TV gold for crazy people, but
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Have
for
you
normal
ever
people
met
like
one
us, we're sick
fan
of
of hers, though, Mary, like beyond John Yates, who is just not even worth mentioning? But seriously, that's why I'm confused. Who likes her? Or I guess they just tune in to see what horrible things she's going to do and how she's going to
Pretty much.
treat that poor man who is so.
No, no. Don't feel bad for him. No,
I was going
Well,
to
I guess
ask
he
your opinion of
continues,
Michael.
right?
Nope.
What's your
Yeah.
opinion of
Oh,
Michael,
okay,
Kelly?
yeah, what do you think?
At first, in the beginning, I was trying to figure out what does she do that keeps him going. Does she do like tricks and upside down
She must have
backflips, or
magical pussy.
I'm
Magic
trying
pussy.
to understand. But I think his goal is to come to the United States, which I don't understand why he hasn't arrived. Anybody from Nigeria never makes it over here right away. I don't understand.
And
I do
according to Angela,
understand.
it's all Usman's fault.
It's all Usman's fault.
It's all Usman's fault.
No, but here's the real true fact. And first of all, I have interviewed Usman alone, one-on-one, like Barbara Walters, the icon. May she rest in peace. And I want Usman here. He is a very charming man. When you watch this interview with me, like, and I've done hundreds of interviews. I was a journalist before I did this shit. And it's like, that man had me blushing in like 5 seconds. But so,
Oh, yes, he did.
Usman,
He's very charming.
notwithstanding, I would like him here, and preferably in Santa Cruz County where I could hang out with them. But this is a fact. Scamming is Nigeria's #1 industry.
Mhm.
Now, that does not mean everyone's guilty, and there is no one, like, I would not think that Michael's a scammer. He might be. I don't know the dude, but I'm saying, like, that's not what springs to my mind, but that is a reality, that scamming is an injury. I mean, an industry, they don't have a lot of money. Just
I don't know.
saying.
I'm still trying to figure out that whole relationship, but I know it's been like that from day one, from what I've heard from previous.
Really? That
True.
he's just been faking it this whole time?
Well, she
He's a
yells at
good
him all the
actor.
time. So even when they film over there and the pillow talk and all that, the crew would say, because I asked them, because they go to different homes and they say she stays screaming at him. It's not pretend, like it's for real.
She really does that. Oh,
Mhm.
Oh, I could see that. I could see her being horribly,
what if
horribly.
he just has really low self-esteem, though?
No.
I don't want
No.
to judge him.
No, Brianna, please, no.
He's on a mission. He's focused. He's
And
trying
for
to get
him
over
to
it.
have stood 4 years now, it's 4 years.
Well, we let Libby's husband Andre in, so we should definitely let Michael in. Because if he's that industrious, I'm sure he'll be a great contributing member of our society. So bring it
But
on.
she's gonna give him hell once he come over, because
I know I don't want him to be her prisoner. If
Yeah,
he
for
his
puts the
safety when
lotion
he
on
comes
its
over.
skin, and unless it gets close again, she's gonna hold him hostage like in a pit. She's a terrifying lady, is she not?
don't all the family live in the house? Like the
I don't
daughters,
know. I
her
think they have like
daughters.
15
Yes,
people
everybody,
there, yeah.
everybody lives in the house. The daughters, the grandchildren.
And she's
He's
gonna
be the
calling
living
Papa
nanny.
Michael. Yeah.
He's gonna be the live-in nanny. Come on, let's call a spade a spade. He's gonna
Mhm.
come here and he's gonna be the housekeeper, the nanny, the gopher. Angela's just gonna have him doing whatever she wants.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know what to say. Anyway, these little girls,
Or having an adult conversation with their Mima, which
they
is
give
no
good fashion
reason.
advice. That's all I want to say is they
Right.
give good fashion advice, and I need them in my life. Despite
When they
her,
was
they're
talking to her,
thriving.
were they in the same house or where were they? Because I
They
was
were in-
confused.
No,
They were in the backyard on their play set.
they were in her backyard.
Yes, that play set is in her backyard.
I just assumed they were.
That play thing is in her
Why
backyard.
would she not be like, can you please come inside?
That's why I said that whole scene
discuss
was
something with
stupid.
you.
Okay.
That whole scene was stupid. Her granddaughters are calling her from the backyard to talk to
Exactly.
her about an adult matter. Oh, B-Ball, he's gonna
They're
want you.
multitasking. That's really what's happening. They don't want to take too much time out of their jungle gym period of time.
Yeah.
So like, let me fit this fashion consulting and in
Whoever
between
put that,
slots
whoever
on the
put that
slide.
together, yeah, they
Yeah,
dropped the ball on
exactly.
that one.
They dropped the ball on that one. It's like, what the fuck?
They're cute. I don't blame
Don't get
them
me
for
wrong,
her.
they're adorable. I
They
think
are.
they're
They're
adorable,
super cute.
but that wasn't a nice scene for them. I
Yeah.
mean, giving their meatball love advice. Come on.
Yeah.
I felt
She
like
shoulda had
Skyla when she's talking to her mom, she was like reading a script when she's like, well, mama, you're good. First of all, everyone's like, you're gonna stay calm. Like, have you met this bitch? There's no staying calm
Right,
with her.
exactly.
And that's not fake. I'm sure of it. That's really who she is. She's crazy. So,
If you
but
think
mom,
about it, every tell-all she done screamed, walked off, screamed, throw a tantrum.
And she's drunk half the time too, I swear.
showed her boobs.
Yes,
It's really disturbing. Here's what's the most disturbing.
yes,
She's like 6 months older than me.
really.
Angela Deem is 6 months older than me.
Angela Deem is 6 months older than Brianna. Can you believe that?
Wow.
I
all right,
feel
good
really
question.
upset about that.
Do you feel she looks better now than before?
First of all, I'm glad that maybe her diabetes risk or whatever and risk of certain other diseases may or may not be better. She smokes so much that I don't know that it's helping. So I'm happy for her health-wise if that is good for her. Does she look better? No. It's so weird too, because I've seen pictures of her, from before, like recently, and I thought, oh my God, she was big, but she kind of looked more radiant, And by the way, before anyone thinks I'm judging, I lost 100 pounds. I had weight loss surgery, and I've kept most of it off for like 7 years. So I'm just saying I understand where she's coming from. So I'm happy for her. But no, she looks like shit, right?
Yes.
Because she is smoking 20 packs of cigarettes a day and doesn't.
You could
take care of
practically
herself.
smell her through the damn TV.
Absolutely. And she doesn't exercise or anything.
No.
So.
No. And she's
But I
just
still
horrible.
don't want her to be
She's
just 6
horrible
months older than
inside
me.
and out. And
I'm pretty sure her vagina has spikes inside. I'm just saying. You know how you just get like a sixth sense about certain things? My
But they let her do
sixth sense
anything,
is telling
so-
me vagina spikes. What's that?
They let her do anything. I'm like, they must be like, okay, Angela, set it up, let's go. Action, and
It's
she
all
just
about
goes
money.
off.
Come on. She's TV gold, right?
And
We
do
should
you
probably
notice
talk
that
about something
she's
else.
going through friends like freaking toilet paper?
I know. I'm
First it
like,
was
who's
JoJo.
this one?
That it
Yeah,
was
who's this
Renee. Now it's this one.
I know the one who was in Nigeria with her this last time. She's like, well, fuck this bitch. I'm not hanging out with her anymore because she's crazy.
First of all, I have to give her credit for her to be going to another country and act on a scene and where the males is dominant and not care. Angela got some big cojones, big huge cojones.
Yeah, she
And
does.
a bunch of crew people surrounding her, right? Like, she's insane though. But also she has superhuman strength. She can pull like bumpers off a car with no equipment.
She's like a
man.
cross between
I
the
said she
Incredible
doesn't
Hulk
work out, but
and
she's like some kind of
Skeletor.
crazy, Incredible Hulk with no muscles. Crazy. Let's talk about
While
somebody
smoking a
else.
cigarette.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Person while
exactly.
smoking a
While
cigarette.
smoking a cigarette.
I feel that
Oh,
we should
Lord.
talk about someone equally as disgusting, which is Big Ed. You met him, right?
Yes.
This man is a narcissist. He really, really is. He does not see his
he's
fault,
good at
his
what
role
he's
in
doing.
anything.
All right, tell
I'm
us
sorry,
what
what
you
did
think
you
about
say?
Ed. Tell us what you
He's
think.
good.
Yeah.
He's good at what he's doing. I'm just gonna leave it like he's good at what he's doing. He know what he's very smart, very very smart. On my tell-all, I told him straight up. I whispered to him, I said, "Look, you're gonna have to stay with this girl because if you get another girl, it's not gonna look good for you." And then look, boom, he's with her. His daughter is very nice, extremely
Is
nice.
she? I feel
Yeah.
sorry for her. I'd be
She's
so
extremely
upset.
nice, very very smart. I chopped it up with her while we was on a break, and we was just trying to understand the dynamics of everything.
Do you think he cares about Liz?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No,
You don't.
he just wants somebody to control.
Yes.
How many
See,
times you
that's
gonna
the
throw, how many
Angela
times you
thing,
gonna,
right?
he's the male version. How many times you gonna break up and throw somebody out? Like, I don't understand.
If
And why
I'm the
should they have her own
recipient of
apartment?
that, it'd be twice, maybe twice. I would go back once, and then after the second time, no.
And why she don't have her own apartment? I'm confused. Why she keeps focusing living with this guy?
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I mean, if you were engaged to someone, wouldn't you live in the same apartment?
He's been throwing her out from day one.
I know it's fucked up. I don't
And now
understand what he
they were
thinks he's
talking
gonna
about-
get, right?
Getting a
Like-
house together. Even when she talks about getting a house together, he says with 2 bedrooms, with separate bedrooms.
I know, but meanwhile, does he think there's someone better for him out there?
His confidence level is very high.
Which
Very high.
he has his face all over merchandise and keeps it in his home.
That's another thing. When I met him, he gave me the 2 stickers. I took 2 stickers.
He did not. That is
Yeah.
creepy.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
There's self-promotion and then there's psychosis. This is on
Yeah.
the
That's
psychosis
what
part of the
he
spectrum.
knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
I told you at the restaurant that Liz's partner or whatever, on the takeout bags, when you go and you order food directly at the restaurant to go, a Bigette sticker is right on the bag.
Mm-hmm.
That would really,
Yes.
really take my appetite away.
That's
I
what
mean-
I say too.
But you're not. You're an hour away from him? No, where is he? San
No,
Diego,
no,
right?
no. He's 1,000 miles away. San Diego's 1,000 miles
Oh, yeah,
away.
he's San
It's
Diego.
a
I thought
really
he said-
big
I'm
state.
sorry.
Yeah.
San Diego.
And we're not like that. I just want to be really clear. I live in like the crunchy surfer town and a lot of old white people
Yes.
also, which I guess I kind of am. I pretty much am. I qualify for being one of them now. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
I'm a
You made
Jew. Does that put me in any better status? Can I get this much of an exemption on the old white person scale
Wow.
for being a Jew?
thing
I'm
that
just
pissed me
saying.
off about
He's
Liz
like,
and-
wow, what is wrong with her?
The thing that
Sorry,
really
please
pissed
go
me
on.
off about Liz and Ed,
Yeah.
Ed and Liz
Mhm.
was she goes over there every other day.
I know,
Because-
but only other day. Like she was saying
But
it,
see,
like she was
That
setting
was
boundaries.
another thing I was trying to understand when I was like, either he's packing like the big man, holding like knocking walls and going through her tonsils. I don't know what, or his pockets is very, very deep. And
Thank you.
people said that Liz said he's not packing, so I'm confused. Unless he motorboating down there, and I have no clue.
Yeah, maybe he has
He has to
skills
have
that
some
none of
type of
us have
skill.
been exposed to.
I don't know what's going on.
Or maybe he has more money than we think because he doesn't seem that rich. His house is like almost like a tiny house. It looks like a 1-room house. It's like a studio house. I guess there's 2 bedrooms, but seriously, that's a small fucking house.
But that's another thing. You went through all that with your family's not talking to you, your daughter, your mother, your best friend, and you
Right.
still break up with the girl.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what's the
Because
point?
you're not ready to get married or whatever the case may be. Then let it go already.
Mm-mm. He likes the control.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he is sort of the male Angela with like a different, I don't know. His
Why do
vibe
you
is
think-
different, but the effect is the same.
Mhm.
He was the first one she greeted as soon as she walked on stage.
Because they know.
Right, exactly, because they're the male-female version of each other. So she walked right up to him and said, "Hey, Ed, you crazy motherfucker."
Yep.
You know
The
what
TV
I just
TV
thought
goat.
of? All of these couples have one really dominant partner.
Yep.
Because like the
Yes.
next, right?
Yep.
Like
Yes.
You're absolutely
Andre
right.
and Libby. It's like Andre is freaking, you do not get more like
With him,
yeah.
I noticed there was a difference when he was talking to Jovi when they had that moment in the bar and they sitting there. He didn't have that same passion and energy when Jovi was getting at him. Normally, he'd have been trying to chew everybody's head off.
Yes. Yes.
That made
Yes.
me look at him different. Like, all right, is this an act? Because why are you not getting at him as you will get at Chuck and the rest of them? And Jovi's not that big, so I'm confused. You know, he was just like, what do you mean? Why am I the fault?
Yeah.
No, she's my family now, you know. And Jovi was like, well, you done had an argument with everybody. You're the problem. Normally, he'd have blew a gasket on that, you know.
Yeah, he probably
It's
would have
true.
flipped the
Why was
table or
he-
something,
Mhm.
Someone
right?
gave him an Ativan. They're like, here, take
Or
this.
something. Exactly. Speaking of the size difference, I think this is
Yeah.
a perfect time for my little slideshow. Because there's a
Okay.
meme in here about the size difference between Jovi and Andre, which is kind of funny.
Mhm.
Is this gonna be
Okay.
body shaming?
No, it's not going to be body shaming.
Kelly, we're both
Brianna.
really short. I'm 5 feet tall, and Mary's
Oh.
like 4'10".
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
we're,
God.
we're little ones.
So I
yeah.
don't think we should be talking.
Yes, I saw that meme. Yes, that's hilarious.
From our favorite memer, Mary Pants,
Yeah, that's
comparison
hilarious.
to twins.
What's your point, Mary Pants?
that? Hello. Obviously, the point is right here, Brianna. Okay, and then this is hysterical.
That's pretty fucking funny. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
But did you notice Jovi's like, well, you're right. I am the problem, because he did not say he was not the problem, right?
Right.
He's like, yeah, but you too, dude.
How do y'all feel about Yara, his wife? How do you feel about her?
She annoys me, but I don't have any issues with her.
She's annoying.
She's just too. I just know I wouldn't hang out with her.
Do you think she really love him?
Oh, I don't know. What do you think, Mary? I haven't
Mm,
really questioned it. I think she's sick of his.
I think
ass.
she's sick of his ass.
And I mean, he's
And if
really
he doesn't
trying to
really
be very
shape
like
up,
male
he's-
dominant, right? Like,
Yeah.
what do you think,
But
Kelly?
he's been like that from day one. So what did she expect?
Yeah, he is a little. I'm in
I
charge.
like him. I'll hang out with him. I like him, but
Have you met him? I can't remember. Did you? No.
I only
I mean, he
met
seems like he's a nice guy, but I don't know. Yeah.
So we
Only
have
met
a
a
couple of more tweets about Angela, about crazy Angela, and especially her outfit. And this is what I was talking about, the grandchildren talking to her outside in the backyard.
made no sense. None at all.
Okay.
That's crazy.
And then just a couple of more.
Ouch.
Okay. At this point, I think we do need them to adopt Michael.
Wow.
Okay.
What's the deal between them two? Because I was confused.
I
They're
feel
broken
like
up.
he totally has been looking for a way to get here. That I really do believe. Or
So they
he
had to-
loves older white women. And
Yeah, he
I'm
has
telling
that.
you, he flirted with me so heavily. I'm not
Oh yeah.
joking. Check
Yes,
out
he
channel.
did. He flirted with
And
Rihanna like
in 5
crazy.
seconds, and I'm married. My husband's awesome. He's in the other room. And I was like, okay, let's go. Let's just get you. I would do anything. He's got
And then we
special
have
magical
Shida
skills.
complaining to Yara about her husband. And Yara's so willing to like badmouth him. He's like, oh yeah, he's fucked up.
Well,
So we
you know,
have-
Shida wants control. She wants a little dominance in the relationship.
Right.
Oh.
So we have
Is
her
it too
bending
much,
over
or does she
backwards
want to
here.
be equal? Because
No,
Bilal is,
she wants
he's
to
a
claim
bossy
up.
fucker. Boss Bilal.
He's controlling too. He manipulates
Big
the
time.
situation a
Yep.
lot.
See,
I
look
feel
at
like-
all that. There's always one person who's really domineering.
Yeah, I think he likes to trigger her. He enjoys it.
I think you're right. He's passive aggressive. He's like,
And then-
what are you talking about? Oh, it's really quiet. I kept
We
my
have this
voice really
newfound-
even keel.
We have this
Although
newfound
Jenny and
friendship
Sumit,
now.
there's wait, what? Sorry?
We have this newfound friendship with Jenny and Kimberly now.
Well, I just want to recant. I just was like, in every relationship, one person's really dominant. I don't think with Jenny and Sumit, there's a dominance thing. No one's in control in this relationship.
I think behind closed doors, Jenny has a little more domineering than
Yeah.
Sumit.
You think so? Kelly's
Yeah.
saying yes.
Yeah, she
Mhm,
calls the shots.
definitely.
She throws the guilt trip on him a lot too.
Yes,
It's
yes.
much more soft sell though than someone like Angela.
And I
who's
think Submit
terrifying.
doesn't want her to start yelling and flipping out or throw a temper tantrum. So he like walks around eggshells
Hmm.
around her to avoid her temper
Well, she
tantrums.
sounds like Minnie Mouse on speed, and that might get me really agitated too. Like the madder she gets, the higher the octave of her voice. So, like, I
And
might get a
he's
little
not leaving.
panicky.
He's going to stay there. He's not leaving
Yeah.
India. I don't know what she think or trying to do or insinuate.
I
It's not going
do
to happen.
like that though, because it reminds us, no, not everybody
He wants to
in the
come over.
universe wants to move to the United States. Like, he does not want
Yeah,
to move here.
no, he's not trying to do that.
No, it's not.
This season was a good group.
Right?
Very good.
Tell us though, you didn't say what you thought about Usman. What are your thoughts on him?
He's TV good quality. He's good, but I don't know what else he's going to keep doing because it's the same storyline over and over again. You got to switch it up, brother. I mean, I understand he wanted the other girl to come through and she backed
Yeah.
out, and then
Yeah.
he picked up Kim. But all right, what is she going to do? You got to do something else.
I do think he might work hard if he's here. I think he will really try to, make an entrance into the American music scene
Of
Well,
course.
definitely, yes.
And that's
with a
what-
lot of auto tune. Yeah, I
Is
mean,
this music big? Anybody looked it up or?
I've looked it up. Yeah, absolutely. And I think there's a lot of auto tune.
Mm,
But I also think that a good producer, plus capitalizing on his reputation or his being known, his fame, I think he could be a minor player. He's not great though, at
Oh.
all.
mm.
But who cares? He's really pretty. Think about how many bad musicians there are that are just
And that's
there
all
'cause they're
Brianna
good
cares
looking.
about. He's really
Well,
pretty.
Yeah.
How many
Well,
women are there who made it big that way?
I
I'm
just want to
saying.
point out it was very ironic that Angela was yelling at Usman to fix his teeth.
Everybody
my
keeps talking about
God.
that.
I
Yeah.
was losing my mind, and I was like, "What's wrong with his teeth? Like, her teeth are fucked up.
Thank
He's
you.
missing one."
Thank you.
Meanwhile, she fixed her teeth with dentures. Like, he just needs like an implant.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, everybody was commenting on that. Like, she's crazy.
Rude,
Yes, rude and crazy
super
and
rude.
everything
His
else.
teeth look way better than hers. And they did those flashbacks of her with like the Scheherazade masks on that
Oh,
worked
yes.
for COVID. They were
Yes.
to cover up her
It was
poor
so
dental
dramatic.
work.
Yes, her
Yeah.
dental work.
Oh my gosh, she's so toxic and terrifying.
But they love
Don't
her.
like, what's that?
TLC lover. TLC lover. I don't know what.
Do you think she gets paid more than a lot of the other people?
I wouldn't be shocked.
That she's probably the top earner.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Do you like the show? Like, outside of your relationship with it, would you have ever watched that before?
No, I said that in the beginning. Even when I met I didn't know about the show at all.
Yeah.
They had
But
to tell me
now
about
do you
it.
find it entertaining, or is it your relationship to it that makes it entertaining?
Hey, why you reach yourself out, bro?
I would say both.
Yeah, why you
Okay,
reach yourself out?
cool.
Both.
What do
Because
you
I have
like
to-
about it?
This
Don't double, bro.
the characters that they keep picking. It's like,
Who's your
oh,
favorite couple so far?
oh man, I don't have a favorite. I really don't.
Favorite's such a weird question too, because it could be like favorite hot mess,
Right.
or it could
Yeah.
be like favorite, I like them. I don't
Mhm.
know. Yeah.
I will say I do like Colty and Vanessa after meeting them.
Oh, you met them and they were cool.
Very cool. Yes.
Cool.
Very
I
cool.
honestly, I work in Silicon Valley. I'm not like a tech person, I'm a writer, but I feel like I work with 5,000 Colts. They're all like, they're just like
No, he's
They're like
really
socially miscalibrated a little.
really
I'm
nice.
sure he would feel familiar and I'd like him.
He's really nice, and she's cool. She's down to earth. They're real nice.
That's
They didn't
cool.
rub me the wrong way at all.
Who else did you like?
Well, you know I love Deb. Deb is funny as hell. In person, she's funny as hell.
It's all right.
I didn't like her going back and forth with the the way she was on this last tell all, but she's a partier. Deb is a partier. People keep underestimating Deb. She'll meet you at the bar.
That could probably drink you under the table, Brianna.
Mhm.
I can't drink that much. If I drink 3 drinks, I got a headache.
What else I met? Because I did the Bears all, and that's what I met most of other characters. Mike, his mother, Trish.
Yes.
What did you think about Trish? I have to know.
Trish is exactly like that. That's not for the cameras. She's like
Did
that.
anyone
Trish is
talk to
Trish.
her about her hair though? Because I'm just like, yo, 1979 called and it wants its hair
Trish
back.
is just like that. And the Virginia elderly couple that has the son.
Oh,
the
Brandon
other
and Julia.
Oh
Their
my
mom.
God.
Betty.
Yes.
Betty and Mom.
Did you meet his parents? What are
I
they
met
like?
her. I met the mother. The father
Betty.
wasn't there. I met the mother. She was there. Debbie was there. Sinjin.
What do you think of St. John? See, I was married to a South African guy, an Afrikaner like him, so I get all triggered whenever I see
That's the
him.
way he is. What you see on TV is the same way. He walked up with a beer. He was just laughing the whole time. It was funny. I'm not gonna tell full details, but we all like jumped in like a cab to go hang out somewhere, and it was funny. We all piled up in a little cab, and I'm on somebody's lap, and somebody's mom is on this side of my leg. It was hilarious. We had to lay them across, but we made it.
That's cute.
We made it.
So you were super protective, nice, etc. to Molly.
Mhm.
And that was cool to see. It's rare to find men who have your back. My husband does. Mary's husband is like that too. And I just want to
And
say
that was let
we
me tell you,
noticed.
that wasn't scripted. She found out at the last minute. They threw a curveball. She was very upset. Very upset. So because the way they did it, we got in, they take your picture, blah, blah, blah. They throw you upstairs, like in a room. You're by yourself. You don't know what's going on. They don't want
Right.
you, they have somebody check up on you, but you hear people, but you don't know what's going on. So when we went out, after I was like one break or whatever, because remember we was waiting on Brittany because Brittany held thing up for 3 hours.
Right.
So he was right next to my brother, and I didn't know. They were like in the same room, like right next to each other, and then they came out. They was chit chatting, and he came out, and that was it. But she didn't know. She was upset, and I said, "Look, I got your back. Why are you worrying about that? You're with me." But that's just me. I'm naturally a good guy. I could be crazy because I'm from Brooklyn, but I'm a good guy.
He says I'm naturally a good guy. Okay, well, if you're naturally a good guy, what would you say your worst fault is then?
My downfall, I go all in. I have a huge heart, and that's what messes me up. Because then when people disappoint me and use me, then the rage come out. Because
Oh,
I don't.
really?
Yeah,
You sound like
I-
Mary. You
I
guys
don't
are the
give-
same.
I think it's like a New York thing, right?
Yeah, because I don't give that out to everyone. So for you to do that to
Mhm.
me, it's wrong.
It seems like
I
you're
respect-
very protective of people you love.
Yes, extremely. My whole family would tell you that. Yes, there's
But
no
don't
doubt
screw
about it.
you over because then you'll get the tiger.
Hmm. Yeah, but I like to party.
Yeah.
Not party, but I like to eat and drink. That's my thing.
I also like to eat and drink.
That's
Do you
Who
have a big
doesn't like to
family?
eat and drink?
Hmm?
I don't know. Do you have a big family?
Just my mother, my brother.
Mhm. So that's pretty
And my
chill.
other best friend that I consider my brother. That's my circle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You do have a really calming vibe. Are you a Libra?
No, I'm a Taurus. Actually, I'm a stubborn Taurus. My brother's a Libra.
That could be good. That could be good. I need people around me like you because I'm crazy. I'm like,
Need like level people.
Yeah, but we're down for whatever. That's the thing. Mary,
you're just like literally not afraid of shit, are you?
who, me?
You. I mean, you people weren't listening when we had you on and you talked about working in Times Square on New Year's Eve. That is some nerves of steel right there.
That's easy. You got to understand. Look, that people don't know my history of work. I worked all in Brooklyn, and I work from the political nice side where I see if you do something wrong, the mayor office is calling and they going crazy, to the hood side. There's hood like crackheads.
Like Mary's
gangs.
neighborhood.
Hood.
Literally,
where you
Mary
live at?
lives in the
What
hood.
area?
I live in Ridgewood now, but I used to live in Bushwick. I grew up in Bushwick
Oh, you the border?
before it
Yes,
was gentrified. Yes.
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 The
And
what? That I you know where Cypress and East New York and
yes,
going that way.
yes,
Yeah, Ridgewood is
yes.
the borderline over there. We used to
Yep.
admire the homes over there. They have nice homes
Mm-hmm.
over there. But
Yeah.
yeah, I used to do narcotics in East New York and Brownsville.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
And
I
so
that's
know
the
you
that.
know
hood.
Mary's
That's the
neighborhood. I
hood.
was not
Yeah.
playing around at
Yes.
all about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Has
that
Molly seen where you're from and that kind of life? Because it seems
not that
pretty
much.
juxtaposed. No,
Not that much. She been on the block, she been to my mother's house, but not really all of Brooklyn.
it doesn't look like her world is similar to yours.
No.
Yeah.
No. Georgia's completely different. She lives in the woods.
I know it looks really different. And like I said, I too have lived in Brooklyn and I lived in Red Hook in like 1990 when it was a fucking bad
Red Hook,
neighborhood.
yeah.
And I was like a little 21-year-old, walking home at night from the subway. That shit was scary. But yeah,
Hold up, that one subway by the train station, by the bridge, and everybody exit and walk. I think I know what you're talking
I
about.
do not remember because now I am old. And that was when I was in grad school at NYU. And I lived in
Yeah,
Red
but
Hook.
Red Hook changed too. It got gentrified.
I heard it's super gentrified. That's
Once
what I'm saying. But when I
IKEA
was there,
took
it was
over Red Hook,
scary.
that was it, right, Kelly?
What
Once
was that?
IKEA. Once
IKEA.
IKEA came in, that
Oh,
was
right.
IKEA came into
That's
Red Hook, that was it.
it. That was it.
That was
It
it.
was not like that in 1990 at all.
Yeah.
It was terrifying.
Even the other day, I was driving with my mother, and downtown Brooklyn has just changed a lot.
Oh,
It's-
yes,
Right.
it has. Hasn't it, Kelly, from back in the
Yes.
valley?
It
Big
changed a
time.
lot.
Big time.
I'm
Big
like,
time.
wow, they got these skyscrapers, these condo buildings.
Yes.
It's changed
Everywhere
a
you
lot.
look is a new building going up.
Mm-hmm. Where's all these
Yeah.
people with this money? I want to know where
I
they get
know.
this
I
money
want to know
from.
I
too.
don't know. I
I
don't
want to
I heard
know.
something wrong.
Maybe the people who were there died out because, like, my grandma lived, 30 years in the
But still,
projects
you
there.
got all these people.
What
rich
happened
now.
once they died off? Like, who bought their apartments? That's what I want to know.
But they got these high rises that $1 million is crazy. Who's making all this money?
To buy
Look,
these
I'm well.
apartments.
All I'll say is it's like that here in the Bay Area too.
I heard.
Like, you go to my son moved to Oakland and I go visit him and I'm like, where'd they put all the black people? Because it's literally like all Indians and white people who are in the tech industry. And I'm like, where did they go? It's
said,
things like that.
San Fran and Oakland is the most expensive in the country.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy, right?
But it's weird and it's changed the flavor of the place. Just like San Jose, which, is right. I grew up on that side of the hill for part of my life. And like
Mhm.
San Jose it was very Hispanic, which was awesome. Like that's where you went to go get really good Mexican food. And
Mhm.
like I lived in Mexico. I speak Spanish. Like I was so excited to move back to this area and go hang there. And it's like, there are no people that whole environment has changed there. It's all white and Indian tech people. It's really different.
Mm.
Why are we talking about this? We're probably boring everybody. I'm sorry. This just got really serious. There's
I
a
know.
lot
I'm
of
like, what the hell are they talking about? We
gentrification.
don't want to know about that. We want to know about Big Ed. Come on.
Yeah,
Right,
right. We want to know
exactly.
about Big Ed and Angela.
Big Ed's an asshole, and so
No,
is Angela.
no. You know what pissed me off?
No, what?
Bilal telling Shida we'll get a piggy bank.
Rude.
Thank you. What do we
She's
think
was
about that,
hilarious.
Kelly?
Take it.
What do we think about that?
That was hilarious.
Right?
That was hilarious.
You
He's
want to
not
join
gonna
account?
win
We'll get a
this.
piggy bank.
He's
That's
not gonna win
hilarious.
this. Did you watch Pillow Talk? Because Annie, she's like, look, I have a piggy bank too. And I was laughing my ass off. I love
Fucking
her.
Annie.
She's so
So
funny.
if your significant other would have told you that, what would be your reaction to it?
I would tell him to go fuck himself.
If you're asking me, I'm the one who makes all the money up in this joint. So like,
So she's sharing her money.
no, I don't. I have a separate bank account.
See, I don't. I believe you should have one joint account and then you have your own
Your
account.
own separate accounts.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Fair. That's
That's what I
totally
believe
fair.
too. That's what I believe too.
But I mean, I was married and
But
divorced
especially
before
that
and got
she's-
remarried in my late 40s. And like, I was like, listen, whatever. Like, it took me a long time to get back to where I was after my divorce. So it's like, I'm like, you know, it should come. If you stay, everything that I have is yours. If you leave or if you cheat on me, you can leave with the coat on your back, motherfucker. Bye-bye. See ya.
hopefully I get married. But once I get married, that's it. After that, if it don't work, and I'm for the streets. That's
You've
it.
been
I'm not-
married once before, right?
No.
You've never been married?
Nope.
Okay. Why? Why? Should
Why?
we be suspicious? Do you have some kind of aversion to commitment? Tell me the truth.
No, just it never really got to that point.
Yeah.
Half of my relationships couldn't handle my schedule. So
Yeah, that's a bad schedule. I have someone who's dating a guy. He's not actually like a beat cop, but he works in the prison. He's a prison guard here.
that's even worse because when they get
He
stuck at
works
work,
all night long. His
Mhm.
hours, she sees him twice a week if she's lucky. So
yeah,
that's pretty deep.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
do
is
you
deep.
think Molly might be the one? Could she tame your wild heart? Could she handle it?
uh,
Mhm.
I mean, I moved down there for her, so that's something. That's a big
But
deal.
you're back at home part-time. That
Okay,
sounds
then.
like Liz. You're like, okay, every other
I'm not
week
s-
I'm in Brooklyn, every other week I'm in Georgia. But then
Yeah,
again,
but-
she lives in fucking Georgia. Just saying. I lived in
I don't blame him for being in Brooklyn part-time and in Georgia part-time. Come
It's a
on.
pretty different environment.
Let's give him a break. I mean, I wouldn't be able to be in Georgia full-time either, being in New York all my
It's
life.
an adjustment.
It's an adjustment. You need a
It's an adjustment.
transition. You need to
It's true.
transition.
And
Yes.
she doesn't live in Atlanta, which is a
No.
cool city, right?
Like he
No,
said,
she
she
lives
lives
out
in
in
the
the
woods.
sticks. Yeah.
She's like at least 35 minutes, 40 up north.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's an adjustment. Especially
Well,
Kelly used to being in the
No,
midst
well-
of everything. You know, he was
No, I get-
NYPD.
I get out there, I'm standing there, I don't see no bodega, I don't even see people walking. I'm just like, this is like the Walking Dead. What's
Where are
going
you
on?
gonna get a bacon, egg, and cheese?
I was losing my mind one day. I was like, I want a bacon, egg, and cheese. And I could
Dude.
not find a spot for bacon. You know what they look for? Dunkin' Donuts, IHOP, every fast food. No, I want a bacon, egg, and cheese
bacon,
from
egg, and
a deli, a
cheese.
bodega,
Right, on a roll. Like, come on, or a bagel. Like,
something. Killing me.
It's
Killing me.
different for sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, do you have anything else that you would like to share with us?
do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Great idea
Uh,
to ask. Yeah. What's your New Year's resolution?
I'm just gonna be happy, focus on my happiness.
Sounds
This is
good.
because I'm so used to pleasing people and making them happy. I kind of neglect myself.
Exactly.
So that's something you're working on is
Mhm,
self-care, making
Self-care.
sure that you're, I'm sure,
Mhm,
at least equal to other people.
mhm.
Yeah, you've done a lot
Oh,
of protecting and serving. Now you can also serve yourself.
and another quote that I put on my IG: I count your blessings, not your disappointments.
Love it,
Yes,
for
that's a good
sure.
one.
Hmm.
Life through a lens of gratitude yields many more fruits. Of this, I am convinced. So we should probably see if there's questions, but you could do that, Mary, if you want. 90 days and 900 seconds. Let's
Well,
become
we're
an
getting
hour.
everybody craving a bacon, egg,
Bacon,
and
egg, and
cheese.
cheese. We
Everybody
just gotta
wants a
say it. It's
bacon, egg,
one
and
word.
cheese,
It's one word. We
right?
don't break it
Bacon,
up.
egg, and
Bacon, egg, and
Bacon, egg, and
cheese.
cheese.
bacon, egg, and cheese right now. Okay, so everyone's craving a bacon, egg, and cheese. The bodega cat. We can't forget the bodega cat for
Yes,
security. Yes, every bodega has a cat.
that's what
We can't
makes it
forget
valid.
that. Yes,
Makes
that's
it
what makes it
valid.
valid. And let's see. People basically hate Ed. They hate Angela.
Good reasons.
In
Yeah. Well,
Do you,
any
do you-
predictions on anything interesting that'll happen in the rest of the tell-all? Do you think we'll have any surprises or is
Do you
same
think
old
Yara's
bullshit?
gonna knock out Angela? Do you think Angela's gonna
Nah.
flatten out Yara's boobs?
Go
like, fall
Yara
on
though.
her?
She's like, fuck you.
No,
Yara's
but
too
Yara was
pretty.
hysterical. Before she yelled at her, she was like, "Oh, I'm kind of worried about Angela jumping on me. I just got my boobs done."
Yeah, she's too pretty. She's not about that life. She's not gonna do that.
I know, but she's like, and Putin just like invaded my country and blew up half the places I knew. Angela, bring it on. You're just
Right,
nothing.
exactly.
And very, like,
Right.
I've been through a little bit of it.
So
She is too pretty though. She's a little annoying.
yes,
I'm just gonna say neither of them, but their kid is so cute, and I don't even like kids.
oh,
But
Mila's adorable. I
Mila's
love
really
Mila.
cute. But the best part of this season for me was Jovi's like, well, I think we should come home and talk about having more kids. And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? She is so,
She was like, "Who's
motherfucker,
having more
you're
kids?"
not even home. Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean have another kid? Is that all you got?
He has a tough schedule too. I don't know how she deals with that.
Really tough schedule.
That's
I
extreme.
wouldn't want to
man.
have a kid with someone who was like gone for 4 months. Fuck you. It's hard work. You don't sleep. It's hard with two parents, and then with two parents and a kid, like no
Mhm.
way.
Very hard schedule.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, I hope
So
Mrs.
do
Green
y'all
will
like
help.
this new format that they do with the tell all? No.
No,
No, I'm not that interested in
no, they
them.
dragged it
Yeah.
out too much.
I just don't care. I'm not that interested. What about you? Do you like it?
I'm kind of jealous because, like I
Why?
said, I wish we'd have had a little. I wouldn't mind sitting at
What
the
would
bar
you
chopping
do?
it
Who
up.
would you have hung out with? How would that have gone down? As if you were the director, what would you do?
I will have the guys all together, not just the two. You need a little bit more, little mixy in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That would be more interesting.
Yeah, the guys. I want all the guys to. You could separate the females because I can't see Jenny hanging out with Yara, and it's not gonna work out there.
Yeah. I
Maybe
don't see
Yara
that.
could give her some fashion tips. If I were Jenny, I'd be all in on that shit.
Oh, speaking of fashion, wasn't that funny when Sandre walked in and Jenny said that would be a shirt that Submit would wear?
Oh,
Missed
wow.
it.
Andre's shirt.
Missed it.
Yeah,
I
that was
didn't notice.
yeah. I'm like, okay, that's pretty bad. If that's something that Submit
He's
would
a
wear.
prick. We haven't touched upon this, but he's a prick.
Who,
Just gonna
Andre?
say it.
Oh,
Oh
so
yeah,
please.
that guy
Do
is
you
a
think-
Oh,
bastard.
please.
Do you think he's? Oh man, because Liz, she had this look of I need to say stuff right and got it. Like she looks scared.
Libby? Oh yes, that definitely. Libby looks like that she's being
I
coached
think
by
she
him.
has Stockholm syndrome.
I think he
I
like
think-
texts her a script
Right?
of what to
I
say.
think all of them do.
They kind of
So,
do. They
all
fall
the
in that
views.
mold. They do.
Mhm.
There's And it's usually the American who just wears the pants, but in this
Yeah.
case, no. Andre is like, yeah. I
It's
wouldn't
like,
sign up for any
sometimes
of those
at certain
relationships.
moments I expect her to speak up or say something, and she just don't. She's like Michael. She disappoints me. Just leaves me hanging. Like,
We
check her.
want people to be assertive, right?
Mhm,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, well, like I said, I'm kind of jealous that they did it that way. I'd rather chop it up and then go instead of than have me coming to crack the door and throw me in a room like I'm a hostage and not know what I'm doing, and
Mm. Well,
then come
maybe
out
you'll
and
have
just,
another chance, Kelly.
we'll see. They haven't picked us or anything.
That shit could happen.
You
Could
never know.
happen.
Stranger things have happened.